First Take Math with Brian Thomas. This lesson we're going to build again on multiplying polynomials, and again we're going to use the rectangular strategy as a way to multiply these problems. So again, as we talked about, we have this quantity times this quantity, and again when we multiply, this is going to be one edge of the rectangle and this is going to be the second edge of the rectangle. So we're going to put the 2x and the 5 along one edge, and the 3x and the -2 across the other edge. And this is going to allow us to organize our multiplication. So just like we find the area of a rectangle, we go 2x times 3x, which in turn is going to give me 6, and then x times x is the same thing as x squared. 2x times -2, well 2 times -2 is -4, and then the x just goes in, -4 times x. 5 times 3 is 15 times x is just 15 times x, or 15x. And 5 times -2 would be a -10. And we do notice that these terms here are alike. They can be put together. So our simplified form of this would be then 6x squared plus 11x minus 10. So when I multiply this binomial times this binomial, I end up with a trinomial, 3 terms. Again, these terms cannot be combined together. They're unlike terms. So my next expressions I have is 5x plus 7 raised to the second power, or 5x plus 7 squared. Don't forget this power basically means there's 2 of these. So that means 5x plus 7 times another 5x plus 7. So essentially, I again can use the rectangle as a strategy. So these become the edges of the rectangle. So I have 5x and a 7. Then I have a 5x and a 7 on the other edge. Now it's organized. All we have to do is our multiplication. So 5x times 5x, well 5 times 5 is 25. And x times x is really the same thing as x to the second power. Remember, exponents show repeated multiplication. 5 times 7 is 35, and then the x is stuck on the end, 35 times x, or 35x. We get another 35x here. And 7 times 7 would be 49. And again, these diagonal guys are alike. They can be put together. So our final answer here will be then 25x squared plus then 35x and 35x would be a total of 70x's altogether. And then we have a 49 as our constant. This last example, we have 3x minus 8 and 3x plus 8. So again, these are going to be the edges of our rectangle. So my 3x and my -8, and then my 3x and +8 go along this edge. Now we're ready to go ahead and multiply out. 3x times 3x, again, is going to give us our 9, and then x squared. 3 times 8 is 24, so I get 24x. -8 times 3 is -24, and the x goes on the end, -24 times x. And then -8 times the +8 would be then a -64. Again, we do have some like terms. These guys go together, and these are very special. Since it's a +24x and that's a -24x, those will zero out for us. So all we're left is with these 2 terms. So in this case, our middle term disappears. We just have 9x squared minus 64, since that middle term essentially zeroed out on us. So hopefully that will help you take it to that next level. Stay tuned.